It's Wednesday, November 19th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the dogs and I are on the Cataraqui Trail walking east across the east end of Sydenham Lake. It's -1 degree, mostly cloudy with some sunny breaks, and a bit of a breeze, not too much. A few passing snow flurries. Last night the temperature dropped to -8 at our house, and when I got up this morning there was a heavy mist all through the air like a fog, and it had formed ice on the trees, and you can still see it here. Not ice so much as hoarfrost, I guess you'd call it, and you can still see it on the bushes here and on the other side of the lake. The forest is still covered in it. You may be able to detect the frost covering on the trees across the lake still. Very pretty. The bay north of the bridge here is getting frozen in, and I can see on the far side there's still some trumpeter swans swimming in a area that hasn't frozen over yet, but it's not going to be long before they have to move. Such a contrast from season to season out here on the trails. Right now it's pretty quiet. There's the odd bird like the blue jay calling in the background, and maybe a raven flying over, and maybe some ducks and things, but very quiet. Whereas just a few months ago, there'd be all kinds of birds singing, butterflies flying, other insects whipping around, snakes on the trail. Little porcupine on the side of the trail here. Luckily, Zoe knew enough to leave it alone. She's encountered them before and dealt with their prickles. Bandit, I don't think, has seen it yet. Now, she's also dealt with them, so hopefully she would know enough not to go to it. Well, unfortunately, our day has become mostly cloudy now. Quite a large, big cloud mass coming in from the northwest. So we've just got a little ways to go to McFadden Road, then we're going to turn around and head back. Okay, it's 3:11 and we've reached McFadden Road. And the sun's coming out briefly here again, it seems. Nice to see it for a little bit. It's still very cold. It's probably still below freezing, I think. -1 when we started, and I don't think it's gotten much warmer, if any. Well, unfortunately, as most of us know, the days are getting shorter and shorter as we move towards the first day of winter. So whereas I would be often heading out mid-afternoon in the summer for my hikes and getting back around supper time with plenty of light left, right until 9, 10 o'clock, now it's starting to get dark around 5 o'clock. So I suspect by the time I get back to the car today at about 4:20 or 4:30 or so, it's going to be getting pretty dark out, or at least quite dusky looking. Got some more late day sun coming out to brighten up the landscape. Very pretty. Well, the sun has come out very nicely as we head past Hogan Road, but unfortunately the sun is right down the line of the trail, so you have to look off to the side. You can't really look straight down the trail or you get blinded. So amazingly, after walking over 2 hours now, I still haven't seen another person on the trail here. So the cold weather and time of year is starting to have an impact on the number of users. Obviously a little cold for most bicyclists, and I guess just being a work day, a weekday, there aren't too many people out. So it's 4:22 now, and we're just coming up on the last 100 meters or so on the trail. So I think I'm going to sign off. It's getting increasingly dark, and my hands are getting very cold. I think it must be still freezing or so, and I've had the hands out free operating the camera here most of the walk, so they're getting quite stiff and cold. So hope you enjoyed that hike along the Cataraqui Trail from Botting Road east to McFadden Road and back.